guys, Nary here from Drake Wing Gaming, somebody to me on Twitter, The Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Remake. So guys, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Please sit back and enjoy for the next 18 minutes while I entertain you, and let's jump right in. Oh, alarm chain, you're up, and let's go. Okay. Yeah. Mrs. Corley scowled and ignored the chatter as she directed everyone's attention towards the blackboard. Soon she began a lecture on the basics of photography, and the class settled down and started taking notes. People still shot me the occasional weird look, though. What was all this commotion over this old thing? Hey, it's not that old. Ah! Mr. Adrian, keep your voice down. Sorry, this kid just popped out of nowhere. The class suddenly begins whispering rampantly. See, it's got him. I knew that thing was haunted. It's the ghost, isn't it? Do you see him? Mr. Adrian, let me explain something to you. I will not have any more of this supernatural nonsense in this classroom. What? Countless other students have tried pulling the same trick you have. There's no ghost child haunting that camera. If I hear another word of this, expect disciplinary action for disturbing my class. Understand? What? It's probably best just to agree with her, Adrian. Huh? Yes, ma'am. Good. Now sit down and take your notes. I settled back down at my desk and glared at the kid. What the hell's going on? Sorry, I probably shouldn't have startled you. Especially with old Corliss around. Who the hell are you, and why can't anyone else see you? Are you really a ghost? Me? You can call me Echo, and I'm not a ghost. Nothing sad like that. I guess you can call me a wish. That makes no sense. And your face. Oh, you've noticed? You look just like... me? Nah, I'm much more handsome, thank you very much. Not to mention humble. Why do you look like me, and why are you here? I can't answer those questions at the moment. Great. Wait, aren't you the one who locked the front doors this morning? Oh, you're a sharp one. Why did you do that? You made me miss the orientation and everything. Not to mention stranding me outside in the rain. The ghostly figure chuckled with a knowing look. If I didn't lock those doors, would you have met Philip or Owen? Well, if I hadn't stolen Sissel's wallet, you wouldn't have met him either. We haven't actually met yet? Echo blinked. Really? What's taking you so long? No matter, you'll bump into him sooner or later. All the threads will weave into their proper places. Why is he smiling like that? Oh! Looks like I'm out of time. I'll see you around, Adrian. Don't lose that camera. He's gone. He may be a ghost, but I really wanted to kick his ass. I sighed and glanced down at the camera in my hands. A few moments of silence passed before I reluctantly hung the camera around my neck. Ghosts and cameras, what could ever go wrong? Photography class ended not a moment too soon. Everyone rushed to get out of that dreaded place. The other students kept their distance from me, probably still wary of that whole cursed situation. My first day at this academy is off to a great start. I yawned and fumbled through my schedule. Huh? Looks like it's lunchtime already. I can almost smell that sweet, sweet freedom. Ow! Oh, wow. Sissel's big. Watch it, dipshit. Oh, sorry. You better be. Wow, rude. The kid ignored me and strutted down the hall with contempt. He looked like the kind of guy with angry as his default state of mind. He seemed a bit familiar, though. Where had I seen him before? Oh, it was the kid on the wallet. His name was Sissel, I think. I reached for the wallet in my pocket, but hesitated. Should I even bother giving it to him? He was acting like a jackass. Give him the wallet. I sighed and pulled the wallet out of my pocket. Jackass or not, it's still his wallet. Hey, is this yours? Huh? Oh, my wallet! His ears drooped with embarrassment as he returned to grab it from me. Thanks, kid. He rushes back down the hall like he's in a big hurry. How much of a talker is he? Oh, wait, he's coming back. Sorry for calling you a dipshit earlier. It's been a bad day. It's fine, don't worry about it. If you say so. Well, see you around then. See ya. Sissel made his way down the hall again. His ears were still drooping. It was quite cute. I couldn't help but laugh a little at his antics. For someone who looks so tough, he sure blushes a lot. Well, Adrian, you really saved him a lot of trouble. Thanks, Ghost Child. Gah! Your voice! Get out of my head! Nah, it's nice in here. Very empty and cozy. You little shit! Did you know? Sissel's the poorest student here at Girani Academy. Returning his wallet probably meant a lot to him. So, why did you steal his wallet from him in the first place? All things will weave into place, little man. You'll see. We're the exact same height. Oh, hey, Adrian, nice to see you again. I jumped as Philip suddenly appeared behind me. Want to go to lunch together? I kind of want to stick with people I know. I gave Philip a friendly smile. Sounds good. I could do with a relaxing lunch. Let's head off to the cafeteria. Actually, I was thinking of going to this local cafe. A friend of mine recommended it to me. I heard it's really nice and cozy. Also, Owen kind of gave me an errand to run there. I have no idea where I'm going, so you'll have to lead the way. That's a great idea. Let's get lost together. Silly, silly boys. Yes, all that, please. The tiny cafe was bustling with quiet activity. The warm smell of coffee and breakfast filled the air. It was really nice and cozy in here. We're here. And we only got lost twice. Wait, what was that? Thank God for Google Maps. I told you we should have stopped and asked for directions. That's the same thing as giving up. Don't you have any sense of pride, Adrian? Right now, I only care about getting decent food. I guess we're both pretty hungry. What are you planning on getting? Oh, hello there, hot stuff. Hello, welcome to the at-home maid cafe. Can I get you a Gudetama egg platter, my lord? Hello, welcome to the Café du Coeur. What can I get for... Oh! It's you again. Thanks for returning my wallet earlier. It means a lot. It's nice to see people being good for once. Well, Adrian, being a good egg on your first day? Just doing my best. Ah! It's you! Huh? Oh! You're that kid who's always by the lake! And you're that kid who always hangs out near the old wishing well. I glanced between the two of them, a bit bewildered. Do these two know each other? Philip chuckled before extending an inviting hand towards Sissel. Nice to finally meet you properly. My name's Philip, by the way. Heh, likewise. The name's Sissel. Oh, speaking of which... Philip handed Sissel an ID card. You missed orientation earlier, didn't you? Owen asked me to give you your ID card. There was also a note attached to it. Sissel took a moment to read it before looking back to us. You guys came all the way out here to deliver this? Thanks. By the way, what are your names? Me? I'm Adrian. Well, Adrian and Philip. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, Philip, you're Owen's roommate, right? Yeah. Let me know if he ever gives you any trouble. I'll kick his ass for you. Ha! I may take you up on that offer. I guess you and Owen know each other too? We've been friends for a long while. He's a good guy at heart, but he's also really colorful, you know? Sometimes I just want to punch him in that pretty little face of his. Anyway, this is still a cafe. What do you want to order? One second, guys. Philip and I ordered our food and sat in the back of the cafe. My stomach growled happily as I took a bite of my sandwich. Sandwich? You must be really hungry, huh? Today took a lot out of me. I deserve to satiate my stomach. Yeah, things have been pretty rough so far. Sissel doesn't look too happy either. Maybe he's having a rough day himself. Speaking of, how do you know Sissel? Have you two met before? Sort of. I hung about the forest around Bradley Lake fairly often when I was younger, and Sissel was always there too. We talked every now and then, but I never knew his name until now. Yeesh, I can see why. That's one grumpy kid. True, but he's not a bad person. Really. Damn it! Give me some warning when you pop up like that. You'll get used to it. By the way, I thought you'd like to know. Sissel gave you a discount on your coffee. What? Really? I checked the receipt, and sure enough, the coffee was $1 off. Huh, I guess he wasn't as grumpy as he acted sometimes. The guy's got a lot on his shoulders. By the way, do you want to make his day better? I smell ghostly scheming. Echo chuckled. It's nothing bad. Just go buy Sissel something to eat. The poor kid hasn't eaten since yesterday morning and probably can't afford anything right now. His boss usually flocks him like a mother hen, but today's been a bit hectic with the flood of new students. His lunch break is coming up soon, if I remember correctly. You are either a really nice guy or the nosiest ghost in the world. Heh, I get it all from you, little man. What? Adrian? You were dozing off for a while. Who were you talking to? No one, just daydreaming. Alright, if you say so. Philip didn't look convinced. Sillies. After finishing our meals, Philip and I began heading back to the academy. When we got to the door, I stopped myself, a feeling nagging at the back of my mind. Well, Adrian, it's time to be a good person. Hey, Philip, You go head back without me. There's something I gotta do. Sure thing. See you back at the school then. If I don't get lost, that is. And with that, Philip left the building, leaving me alone with Sissel. I took a long, deep breath before approaching him. Hey, Sissel? What do you want? Well, it's almost your lunch break, right? How about I get you a sandwich or something? My treat. What? That would be great. Thanks. God, he's so adorable. He's a big buff boy. Wow, Sissel's wolfing down that sandwich like he's never eaten before in his life. Munch, 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 munchy, crunchy, munchy, crunchy. Ah, that really hit the spot. Thanks a bunch, Adrian. You're welcome. Actually, I'm glad I got you lunch. You look like you really needed it. Did I really look that hungry? I guess I should be grateful you noticed. You gotta learn to take care of yourself. Nobody should starve themselves like that. I'd love to, but it's not that easy. I was homeless and living on the streets for a while. Things have been easier since my boss took me under his wing, but it's been a difficult adjustment. Oh, wow, I never realized. It sounds like things are getting better, right? You have a job and a place at the academy now. True, but then there's assholes like that teacher, Dolores, was it? He's been warning everyone that I'm a crooked thug. Life's hard enough without judgmental people making things more difficult. By the way, Adrian, I want to thank you again. I know I haven't been the nicest person to you so far, but you're still nice enough to help me out, so, thanks. Oh, it's been my pleasure. This game has a nice kind of cozy feel to it. The two of us stayed at the cafe for a while, exchanging small talk. It was surprisingly enjoyable. In fact, we didn't even notice it was time to go before Sissel's boss showed up to shoo us away. After returning from the cafe, I found myself standing on the campus yet again. It was the afternoon, and thankfully there were no more classes today. No homework either. Just a huge chunk of free time. I wonder what I should do. Stroll around the campus. You go to the gym, you're going to see Owen, probably. So, stroll on the campus. Well, might as well use this time to familiarize myself with the campus. This place is going to be my home for the next month, so I should probably explore around just a little. It turned out Durrani Academy was huge, almost like our college campus. The area is pretty calming and serene, and despite being in the middle of the big city, there's plenty of greenery everywhere. The school courtyard was a popular chill-out place for students, it seemed. Some were relaxing on the grass, while others grouped up around park benches. I can see why people like this courtyard. I haven't felt so stress-free since I arrived here. Suddenly, something wet plopped on my nose, and I blinked in surprise. There were bubbles floating down from the sky. I glanced up to see a small figure at the roof of my dorm building, blowing gentle trails of bubbles that danced around campus. The bubbles almost seemed to glow, decorating the air with the light of the brilliant sunset. Curiosity welled up inside me, and I decided to make my way up to the roof. Wow, the view is beautiful from up here. I made my way to the edge of the roof to see none other than Philip. He was sitting on a bench with giant piles of textbooks, and papers scattered around him. The floor was littered with papers filled to the brim with homework assignments. Philip notices me approaching and gives me a small, tired smile. Oh, hello, Adrian. How was your date with Sissel? What? It wasn't a date. We were just hanging out. Ha! I'm just joking. Glad to see you guys get along, though, I think. Philip chuckled to himself and continued blowing bubbles over the edge of the roof, descending gently down to onlookers in the courtyard. So, what are you doing up here, Philip? He doesn't answer. The two of us watch in silence as Philip's bubbles float several stories down to other students and visitors, much to their delight. Giggles and laughs echo up to us as some more playful students chase and bat the bubbles. I look to Philip and see his exhausted and worn face break out into a small smile. I have trouble sleeping sometimes. Too many thoughts in my head. Sometimes I'd be trying to work on stuff, but these thoughts and memories just crawl into my skull. I'd spend the rest of the day with them gnawing at me until I'm exhausted. My chest lurched slightly. His words hit a little too close for comfort. It sounds... Are you doing okay? Philip shrugged tiredly. I'm fine, it's just something I deal with. Oh. He gestures towards the vast view of the cityscape under the sunset. The sky and horizon was bathed in beautiful shades of red and orange. I like coming up to high places and watching the world go by. One of the things I was going to suggest to the creator of this is that some of these older images that you have, you may want to run them through maybe an AI upscaler just to get them to look a bit more HD and such. Yeah, because they've got to see a lot of artifacting and chunks. So It's just a thought, you know. You could use there's a bunch of free upscalers online that I use for certain thumbnails and such. Anyway, up here, all the pretty thoughts feel so small, you know. Is the bubble blowing a stress relief tactic too? Kinda. I just find it plain fun. He laughs and waves a hand towards the courtyard below. Isn't it great how people's faces just light up when they see bubbles fall from the sky? It's a simple thing, but I think the nicest feeling in the world is when I can make someone else smile. I grinned and gave Philip a gentle pat on the shoulder. Well, you've certainly managed to make me smile. Philip let out a wry laugh. You did the same for me, Adrian. Kinda. It's been a decent first day here, hasn't it? I hope the rest of our summer stays just as bright and happy. I nodded in agreement. Another long silence followed as the two of us took in the beautiful sight of the setting sun. On a whim, I picked up a camera from around my neck and snapped a picture of the scene. I stared at the resulting photo fondly. If we were to have a bright and happy summer, then I hope my camera recorded every moment of it. I fell into my bed with an exhausted slump. It had been a long day. Who would have thought so much could happen? Girani Academy has a few weird quirks, but things have been pretty nice so far. Ghosts or not, I'm gonna make the most of my time here. I glanced around my dark room tiredly. Being around people for once felt strangely uplifting. Maybe things will start getting better after all. With a long sigh, I closed my eyes and let the tides of sleep carry me away. Oh, this music is really good. Day 2. Unknown entity. Well, I think we know who that mask through the what is it, the Black Cat? I think we know who the Black Cat is. Big dead giveaway there. Adrian! Adrian, wake up! Ugh, you always do this. Where's the mini fridge? Holy shit, it's fucking cold! Good morning, Adrian. Did you sleep well? What the hell is wrong with you? You weren't waking up and your fourth alarm went off already. I'm just looking out for you, little man. I'm soaked! Again! And you poured it all over my crotch, too! I got a shower anyway, so why does it matter? Plus, you might want to find Philip before he burns down the whole building. What? Now that he mentioned it, the air was thick with the smell of burnt toast. Like, suffocatingly thick. Is every morning going to be like this? I climbed out of my wet bed and hobbled across the dorm to grab my clothes. It's time to go shower. And save the dorm from Philip's breakfast. Stupid ghosts. Oh, good morning, Adrian. Sorry, did the smell wake you up? Why are your boxers soaked? Don't remind me, it's not what you think it is. Okay, if you say so. Anyway, why does it smell like a bakery fire in here? It's a long story. Well, first of all, it turns out that Owen sleeps nude. What does that have to do with anything? He shows off. Like, a lot. So I woke up early to make breakfast, but mostly to avoid him. Alright guys, I'm gonna pause it right here. I gotta get ready for work soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. And leave a super thanks or a tip if you can, it always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!